All right, guys, it is finished. Trying to get you to see underneath there. I'll tell you what, the most tedious part was all those little bombs. Um, but kind of thing that my wife gave this model to me for Christmas, and I finished it on the day of our anniversary. Um, but there is one problem that I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. As you can see, the model wants to point upwards instead of being down like that. So I have to decide what I want to do. I figure if I want that to go down like that, I can do one of two things. I could possibly find something to make like a mock little runway strip, and then I can glue the plane to it on that front wheel like that, and it should hold. Or what I was also thinking, I'm trying to be careful because those bombs are like very, very delicate and they will fall off if I hit something. Thinking about maybe putting a weight and gluing it up inside the landing gear housing right there, like a fishing BB weight or something. Maybe glue it in place. That way it's hidden, but maybe with enough weight, I'll get it to sit down like that. But I took pictures. I just got to figure out what I want to do. I'm wondering if I could just do a little fishing line and just kind of tack it down on the board to where you won't see the fishing line, and take pictures of how it looks with it not uh, with it down. But the whole problem is the model has too much weight back here with all the engine compartment. Not enough weight is built up inside the front of the fuselage. So I'm thinking that the makers of the model needed to do one of two things. Maybe should have made the fuselage of a heavier plastic, or maybe in some places up front, make it completely solid. That way the weight would hold it down. But I mean, I'm not too upset about it because it does look awesome. I mean, I love the way it turned out. Originally, I was going to go for just the silver and the gray type deal. But ultimately, I decided to try to make it more of a desert-like coloring on top. And then, of course, let's back this up a little bit. You know, that slate, so it blends in with the sky. But I can't really hold it to where you can see it because I don't want to mess the bombs up. But I think I needed to add some more yellow and more brown to the paint mixture because it's not quite desert looking. I guess it could pass in some parts, but anyways, like I said, I am not at all unhappy with it. I think it turned out amazing considering that I don't have an airbrush to paint this model with. But all in all, It was a very fun, very challenging little model. And the biggest challenge was all that underneath there, particularly the little cluster bombs. Oh, those were a bane in my posterior. They were just unbelievably difficult. But anyways, I'm going to put some pictures that I took of it. And then in the comments, give me your suggestions. Do you think I ought to try to find a weight to hold this down? Or make a mock runway and glue the front landing gear to it to keep it down? Or so I just, display it like that, as is, like if it's taken off. But if I do that, then I'll probably want to just get something, a little stand that will hide underneath the ailerons and the rear stabilizers, that you can't see it, but in such a way that is not like touching the ground, because obviously if it takes off, it's not going to be touching the ground. It'll be more like that when it takes off. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. And thank you for watching the video. The 2 videos where I'm assembling part of the model. And I want to thank everyone who watched the shorts. Watched the one short where I was almost done. I was down to the bombs and the missiles. Guys, just be kind to one another, love one another, and we'll see you later. A10-A out.